All right, it's your boy Ashy Knuckles representing MandatoryDefenseBoxing.com, and I caught up with the three-time world champion Juan Baby Bull Diaz. Juan, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, Josh, man? Just here finishing up another Saturday, great day of training camp, man. Went some hard rounds today, but working on strategy and gonna implement that come July 31st.
I see you was getting some quality sparring in. Are you on weight yet? What's your weight looking like?
Oh man, right now I just stepped on the scales. I weighed 138 pounds, so it's easy. 3 pounds away.
All right, this is a rematch against the legendary Juan Manuel Marquez. Was camp much longer this time, or what was different about camp this time that will help you leading into the rematch?
Man, camp was definitely a lot longer than in the past. You know, I stepped it up a little bit more because I know that I have to step it up going up against Juan Manuel Marquez. And I did all sorts of different stuff. Basically, the boxing stayed the same, but implemented a little bit of old school training. For example, instead of just going straight to the fitness gym and lifting weights in the AC and whatnot, we took it outside and hitting tires, 18-wheeler tires with sledgehammers, flipping them over, climbing up the ropes. You know, doing a lot of old school, kind of like the strongman.
Strength training.
Yeah,
old
strength
school
training.
training.
Yeah, old school strength training.
That's
so
what's up.
You know, switched it up a little bit more.
Okay, well you've already shared the ring with a very cagey veteran in Marquez. Do you think you're going to see anything different skill-wise when you see him again?
I don't think so, man. He's a great counter puncher, and he's a very smart fighter in the ring. And at 36 years old, I don't think there's much he can change. I definitely don't think he's gonna be an aggressive Juan Manuel Marquez. His game plan and his strategy is always to counter punch, and that's what he's known for and what he's done so good throughout the years.
Okay. Well, you apply a lot of pressure, and I believe you have faster hands than Marquez. But what can you do to offset his timing when he throws proper placement of his punches?
Well, the most important thing I have to do is not be there. You know, a lot of the times if you go back and see the fight, I was squaring up, falling in with my jab, and I was right there to be hit, you know, and that's because I didn't follow the game plan. I did what I wanted to do and didn't listen to Ronnie. But this time around, I'm focusing a lot on paying attention to my corner and really being focused for this fight.
All right, so you're headlining your first major pay-per-view. How does that feel?
Man, it feels great. I'm very excited. I'm happy that I'm gonna be the headline on a pay-per-view, even though a lot of critics don't think I deserve it. But you know, who are they to pick who fights on pay-per-view or not, right? I mean,
Exactly.
Oscar De La Hoya and HBO are the ones that are paying me, so I do whatever they tell me to do. They tell me that I'm gonna fight here in Houston, Texas, in the back alley, then that's what I'm gonna do. They tell me I'm gonna fight in Vegas in the pay-per-view, then that's exactly what I'm getting ready for.
Exactly. But ultimately, it's the fans that decide who fights pay-per-views, because if they don't spend the money, you don't fight.
Right.
Being that being said, what can the fans expect to see from you different on fight night that they didn't see in the first fight?
Well, on fight night, what they're gonna see is they're gonna see a more mature, smarter Juan Diaz. The first time around, I entered the fight very excited, motivated, hungry, but I was naive. I guess that, for lack of a better word, I was naive because I stepped in there and I fought him like an amateur. I went there and threw hundreds of punches, you know, punches and bunches. Instead of really being focused and working on strategy, I just went out there to try to overkill, and ended up being the biggest mistake I committed in the fight.
Okay. Well, Juan, you've been doing this for a long time. You're a multi-time amateur champion. You're a three-time world champion. Actually, four if you count the IBO. How much longer do you think you're going to be fighting at this high level?
Man, you know, like you said it, I've been 10 long years in the game, and I feel fortunate. A lot of fighters don't make it that long, especially aren't successful like I've been. So, I'm looking at this fight and I'm training my butt off. I'm letting all my heart and sweat and soul in the gym. So, come July 31st, I will be successful and I will keep on fighting bigger fights. But I think that I see myself maybe another 2-3 years and after hanging up the gloves.
All right. Well, a lot of the fans see two world-class fighters going at it again, but a lot of the purists and pundits see two of the best trainers matching wits, coming up with the right game plan. How comfortable are you with the game plan going into the fight this time around with Ronnie Shields?
I'm very comfortable. I've been hearing Ronnie's voice for 2.5 months now on just keep telling me what the strategy is going to be, what to do, what not to do. And I think that this time around, having spent a little bit more time with them, it is really, really engraved in my head that our plan and our strategy for this fight.
That's what's up, Juan. Well, the fight is over a week away. Anything you want to say to the fans in closing?
Yeah, I want to make sure and let them know that the old baby bull is back and better than ever. And come July 31st, I will show them, and I want to thank all the fans for all their love and support throughout all these years, and all the critics and naysayers. I hope I hope they don't put up their house on this fight, because they're not gonna have a house to go back if they put the house up on Marquez.
All right. You have any predictions?
Man,
Pain? Lots of pain.
Lots of pain, but definitely I'm gonna be a winner this time. Come July 31st. I'm not sure whether it's gonna be in the early rounds or the 12th round, but I'm definitely gonna do whatever it takes to win the fight.
All right, bro. That's all I got for you this time, man. Champ, I want to wish you a lot of luck. Hopefully, you're very successful in that fight against Marquez. Hey, make us all proud.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, Ashinokos.
All right, bro.